Talk shows can get pretty awkward, especially when the host has had a beef with their guests. Although this is not the sole reason, there can be several moments that are cringe to watch. For today, we'll be picking out the most awkward moments in talk show history. Sit tight because we are about to begin. Number 10. Kanye Confronted. We all know Kanye West talks a lot. Most of it doesn't make sense. Once Kanye said that George Bush didn't care about black people, which might have been true considering Bush, but when Jimmy Kimmel asked why Kanye thinks Trump is any different, he blacked out and couldn't answer. Kimmel awkwardly cut to a break, and while Kanye laughed nervously, dude, you know your politics.
What makes you think that Donald Trump does, or any people at all? Why don't we take a break? We'll come back, and Kanye West is here. His album's called Yo.
Number 9. The famous Ellen show theft. Oof, no one forgets this. Ellen decided to give out free stuff to her audience. Only one item per person. Wanting to test their loyalty, she and her crew set up cameras everywhere. It turns out one woman snuck in 2 goodies. She confronted her and insulted her on it, on national TV. Then she made her sit on a separate chair on stage to label her as a thief.
What's your sister's name?
Anna.
All right, well, Anna got you in big trouble.
Number 8. What do you think you're doing? In such a progressive world where women are fighting day and night to educate people on what constitutes inappropriate behavior towards them, Stephen Colbert decided to do this. Instead of asking his guest Kristen Stewart to remove her chain from her mic, he leaned in and without her permission touched her collar and removed the necklace. It sparked outrage online. It's safe to say that Colbert should be canceled.
Here, I just want to take this mic and put this and maybe adjust your mic slightly. We're going to cut this part out because it's a little too intimate.
Wow.
But your chain, if you don't mind, your chain was hitting your mic and we couldn't hear you.
Cool.
Okay?
Number 7. Whoops, sorry. We all love Whoopi Goldberg, and she's phenomenal. However, in this instance, she wasn't. While on a show with Claire Danes and other talented actresses, Danes were talking about an important issue when Whoopi loudly farted and it caught it in 4K. Damn, Whoopi. The air tensed, and I don't know how bad it was for the others, but it was funny for a bit.
I was gonna say. Yeah. You're so polite. Oh, excuse me. So differential. I think I just blew a little frog out of there.
Number 6. Yay, Dakota. Dakota Johnson is known for not taking anybody's nuisance towards herself. There was one time when she proved Ellen wrong on her show, and this other time, she shut Jimmy Fallon up. While telling a story, Fallon kept interrupting her until Dakota couldn't take it anymore. She asked, "Are you supposed to let people talk on this show?" To which Fallon laughed and said, "Well, if they're good at telling stories."
Aren't you supposed to let people talk on this show?
If they know what they're talking about, yes. What the hell are you talking about?
Number 5. Nicole and Jimmy. Fate plays weird games. When Jimmy found out he had a chance with Nicole Kidman when she first visited his apartment, he was so shocked, and Nicole couldn't hide her awkwardness. Jimmy said he had no clue, and Nicole said he would if he had spared her a glance instead of wearing his baseball cap and playing video games. You should see Jimmy's regret. Man, it was hilarious.
So I go over though, and you're there in a baseball cap and like nothing, just like.
I had Greek cheese.
And you wouldn't talk. You didn't say anything. You were like, hey.
Number 4. Please, English. Gordon Ramsay is the hardest food critic, but there he was just being highly suggestive and creeped out Sofia Vergara. While sharing a picture of her eating a pizza at a talk show, Gordon asked her why she wasn't using the cutlery, to which Sofia said that she eats pizza with a knife and a fork. Gordon started to pass suggestive comments like, "Do you just take it whole with your mouth?" or other terrible things. His amusement was cut short when the host shouted, "Please, English only."
You haven't heard of a knife and fork? No?
You don't eat pizza with a knife and a fork.
You just pick it up and stick it in.
Of course, you have to take it like...
He's English.
Number 3. Bieber and his tattoos. Justin Bieber was fairly young when his pop career launched. He was constantly being criticized for his actions. The poor thing once went on the David Letterman show and was almost assaulted by Letterman for having a new tattoo. He looked so scared, but tried to smile through it. We're sorry, Justin.
Got believe.
Get that off of there.
Hey, this is a brand new.
Number 2, watch out, Jennifer. Another example of ignorant, inappropriate, cringeworthy behavior. Poor Jennifer Aniston was invited to David Letterman's, but she had no clue that he would suck her hair. Like, what? What kind of fetish is that? Oh yeah, he did. He asked her if he could, and he grabbed her neck and then sucked a loose strand of her hair. It was disgusting to say the least, and Jennifer was freaked out.
Try one thing.
Okay.
Anton.
Number 1, groping on live TV. Men and their heinous actions never fail to appall me. Andy Dick thought it would be a great idea to grope Ivanka Trump on national TV when they both were invited on Late Night with Jimmy Kimmel. He acted as though he was reaching out for something, but instead grabbed her leg and kept stroking it. If Kimmel hadn't interrupted and thrown him off the show, he would have done God knows what. Well, that was it. I hope you had a great time. Tell us if you caught any of these moments on live TV when it was airing. We'll see you guys in the next one.